I'm Santosh Halii and I deliver Certificate IV in Disability at JTI. Now when we talk about disability in Australia, disability is one which is growing at a very fast rate in Australia. Today if you see in Australia, there are 4.3 million people who are having disability. And out of it, almost about 1.3 million people have got chronic cognitive functions. That means they require really very high care. So looking at 4.3 million people requiring that support, and that is where disability support services come in picture, and that is where the carers come into picture. So it is the carers who need to provide care for these 4.3 million people. And this, if you see the ratio, today disability, it's 1 in every 5 person is infected with disability, have got a disability. Even if you look at the other ratio, it is 1 in every 3 households. So the number of people being disabled are growing at a very fast rate. Now looking at this ratio and looking at the ratio of the carers who are providing the services, today in Australia, as per the statistic, we have about 2.3 million people who are all carers, primary carers. But see the gap in between there. So there is a huge gap. That means there is a huge need for the carers. So out of 2.3 million people, you will see that approximately about 68% of them are only women. And that's one good information that you all can look at that course, which is very, very important from the point of view as a career. And this industry is growing at a very fast rate in Australia. And there is a need for carers to be supporting for all these people. And there are need for 24/7 care here. And if you look into the actual percentage of qualified people in this industry compared to the statistics what I given, today there are only 2% of the people who are qualified with Cert III or Cert IV to provide this care. So that means industry is looking at a very fast growth of carers. They need carers who can provide quality care for respective clients. And that's where today if you see, United Nations organizations, that is UNCRPD has come, it says each and every disability client also has got the rights. We need to respect their rights, their choice, their decision. So today we have moved to social model of disability and self-directed model of disability. That is, client has got a choice. So we as a support worker, we need to look at providing that quality care and respecting the client's choice, their decisions. So industry is growing. It is one of the most respected industry in this country at this point of time. There are a lot of opportunities. They want skilled workers. They want dedicated team to provide that quality care. And that's where, most of the organizations are working towards it. And that's where JTI has come into picture, because this is one of the trusted or most trusted organization which you come across. And this is committed to deliver that excellent training to the students because they believe in strong values of empowering people, respecting people. There is diversity in our campus. And there is fairness and there is ethical behavior. Students who join JTI, definitely they can see that they are in the good hands of a well-trained, highly skilled, committed, dedicated team of trainers who are not only qualified theoretically, but they are more so experienced with the industrial currency too. So there is a rich experience with our trainers. They are also qualified in terms of theoretical knowledge, but they also carry a rich of industrial experience. Combining these two will definitely equip the students to be a better person in the society, and JTI is committed to that. They are the one organization which is strongly committed to the community to give the best of the students, and that's where our JTI plays a very important role in the community in contributing to the great service of this disability. Okay, now with Certificate IV in Disability, this is actually a course which can complete between 6 to 12 months time. So they have 14 units to study here. So we at JTI have had a very good committed trainers who've taken through all these 14 units, and apart from these 14 units, what they will be theoretically studying in the classroom or online based trainings, we also have mandatory 120 hours of work placement, which is a part and parcel of this particular course. They have to complete that 120 hours. So it's a combination of theory as well as workplace exposure. Now, even JTI also plays a very important role in making sure that the students go through the work placement through their team. They make sure that they have been well placed into the work placement, wherein they get a lot of exposure of what they have learned in the classroom. At JTI, we do have a simulation training also room, wherein we train the students practically for infection control, for manual handling, for just being ready on the floor. That is one of the reasons most 99.9% of the students get the job immediately when they go for work placement, because they're more confident when they're on the floor, and that makes a lot of difference. And that's one of the strengths wherein our students can be well placed in the community by and large. With our trainers, although in spite of having the regular training session, we also give them support in terms of a support class. We conduct a lot of support to each and every student. If they have any doubts, they can interact with us. They send in emails, and we keep in touch with them. Not only that, we also keep in touch with them in guiding them for their individual personality development in terms of becoming more confident out there in the community to provide that great services. So if you see our students, they are better skilled, better knowledgeable compared to other organizations. Our trainers not only teach them, but also train them for the right attitude, and they make sure that they have the right personality to be there in the community. Once they finish the course, they can join as a disability support workers, or even they can join as a disability officers or disability carers or personal carers for a lot of organizations. And apart from that, now if you see, in 2013, NDIS was introduced, that is National Disability Insurance Scheme was introduced. Since then, there has been more opportunity for these students also to move into the community and provide their support care for all the clients with disabilities. Now with the NDIS, now another opportunity for students is they can start their own business as a service provider. That's another advantage. So they've got huge opportunity in terms of their career. Now when you talk about careers for them, see, any disability qualified student, the moment they complete the course, for me, if you look into my sessions also, the students, much before they complete the course, they already got a job. That means we are training them so well at JTI, so before completing their course, they're already on the job market, they already got the job. And some of the students, they also start looking at that job as their work placement too. That also we encourage. So that means we are not only teaching them to have a theoretical knowledge, but we are also training them to be job ready. Yeah, and most importantly is when you talk about job, see, there are plenty of jobs today. They have got plenty of organizations. There is need. I told you the ratio there at almost about 130 million people who are just the carers, and out of which still it is within the next 3 years they need at least about more than 50,000 support workers are required. So that means there's still a lot of a demand there. And there are plenty of shifts available for them to work. On an average, a person, a support worker can earn, if he is working up to 36.5 hours or 37 hours a week, he can earn about 1,200. That works out to about 50 to 60,000 per annum. That's very good for them to start their career with. And we at JTI, we train them up for that level of expectation. So that when the students are trained here, they not only they'll not only have a better future, better prospects, and better success rate, and they're definitely going to be a star in the community. We have at JTI a very good team. So what they're waiting for. Just enroll yourself, get in touch with our friendly business consultants, and they're very friendly, they're very open, they're very helpful for you. Please get in touch with our business consultants, and they'll take you through, and you will see that you will have a better future. And definitely with our team, dedicated, committed, and team, you will definitely have a starry future, and you'll become the star in the community. God bless you. All the best.